Welcome in, my beautiful Virgo friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So Virgo, this is your reading for April the 25th up until May the 2nd. I wanted to start with a random silly cat oracle for you because I feel the energy you may experience is a little silly and it's a little random. So let's see what Spirit wants to share here. So I got wet. You got scratched. Let's call it even. So once again, I got wet. You got scratched. Let's call it even. The message here is a power imbalance will correct itself with poetic precision. You will feel vindicated. So once again, Virgo, a power imbalance will correct itself with poetic precision. You'll feel vindicated. All right, so we've got a cat in the bathtub with bubbles. I feel this might be resonating with you in some way. So let's pull a spirit animal along with the cat that is guiding you this week. So we are getting here the eagle. Have any of you seen an eagle recently? So the message here is soar to new heights with confidence. You are capable of rising above life's challenges. Okay, so you are elevating in your experience. So naturally, you're going to feel more energy. And I feel that there's a need to have more energy in some way as well. So once again, the eagle is saying, soar to new heights with confidence. You are capable of rising above life's challenges. You're going to feel the energy of the eagle within you. It's like an instinct or an intuition. It is a knowing that is guiding you, so trust it. So let's go ahead, pull 3 tarot cards and see what else you're meant to know this week. So we are getting the Page of Wands. So I feel that you are going to experience unusual things. Experiences that you're not used to. It might be one small one, but what this is a path of adventure. It is something I feel that you're being called to explore a little bit more and not to overthink. And any kind of fear you are facing right now, know you are going to rise above it. So don't let that get in the way of you exploring and finding something this week. So Page of Wands, we have 3 of Wands coming through as well. So this is expansion. This is also your creativity desiring to be expressed. This is the way that your soul communicates. And I feel you're wanting to communicate. So this is showing up in some way through you. And it is opening you up to a completely different experience, a new experience with the Page of Wands. So 3 of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. This is clarity. I feel this is a superpower that you are mastering by practicing it, clearing your mind, and allowing what it is that you feel, your instincts, your intuition to guide you. Okay, so this is incredibly powerful because we have 2 page cards. So you're definitely going through something that may feel a little challenging, a little shaky here, but you got this. All right, Virgo. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So Virgo, we've got divine masculine, divine feminine. So I feel there's a harmonious balance that you can create in your world through your expression, through your creativity. Okay, so there may be things happening in your life right now that are showing up as the energies of these cards. So I want you to pay attention to that this week. So before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So we've got 1111 coming forward. You might have been seeing this number a lot recently, and even the number 3. These are angel numbers, light codes that are connecting with you because you are moving through this energy. Okay, so the Page of Wands, this is very active, right? It is clear as well, and it is open to receive, to explore, to see what it is that they need to see in order to do what it is they desire to do. And I feel I wanted to say actions speak louder than words, but I feel words also speak loud. So there's a combination of action and communication here that is being applied in a way that um, is clearing the path for you. It's almost like you're a ninja. This is what I'm feeling with this. This week is going to be a ninja week for you, Virgo. It's about being very intentional with the way that you move. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be too hard on yourself when you do experience a failure or anything that isn't working out for you. This is an opportunity for you to grow. You're in this exploration phase this week. I feel you have been over the last few weeks. And this week and even next week, there's a little bit more of this coming in. So you might be learning something new, something unfamiliar that you're not well versed in. And I feel this is opening up your mind. It's allowing you to see things with fresh eyes. Something might be making sense now that you've experienced it firsthand. So, it feels like you are showing up as a beginner somewhere in your life. And this is where Spirit is encouraging you to adopt a beginner's mindset. Now, they're really wanting some of you. I feel that you've been thinking about visiting some new store in your neighborhood or trying this new line of makeup. It feels like this, or buying that dress shirt or whatever it is that feels like it's maybe too expensive, but there's almost like, okay, I want to try this and see what the difference is between what you were previously wearing. So these kinds of things are happening for some of you, taking a new way home, right? So don't be afraid to try new things, to step out of your comfort zone. I feel ultimately this is what the Page of Wands is for you, to step out of your comfort zone, especially if you have been longing or desiring change or something to shift. You feel this. And now your feelings are coming up here. I do feel that your sensory ability is heightened at this time, so you feel more. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we can find ourselves in a place where we think we have to fix ourselves because we feel a certain way. And instead of trying to do anything with your emotions and feelings, they want you to be open to them, to allow them to pass, right? So I feel this is something maybe you're not used to doing. And when you're practicing it daily, you really start to see how you master really staying centered and grounded as you work with your emotions, your feelings. Rather than reacting to them, you're at peace with them as they pass through, right? So this is what I'm getting here with the Page of Wands. Now, I feel there's a message coming in, like you're getting a phone call or a text message that I feel is, unexpected, right? Maybe you're coughing like, wait a minute, what is going on here? It feels surreal almost. I feel this is an opportunity, some sort of good news is what I'm getting here. Something that is going to make you smile. So this is the Page of Wands, and there's something that you're seeing from a higher perspective. There's something that you're seeing in your mind's eye. I feel this is not something that you're actually seeing in your physical reality, because whatever this is, you're feeling like everything else is letting you know that it's there. Like you're tapping into that spiritual realm. And I feel that, sometimes logic doesn't make sense, and we have to tap into that spiritual realm, that spiritual understanding of what is actually happening, right? Through our instincts, through our intuition. And because we've got the sky and the clouds, I'm getting the Lyriad meteor shower. I don't know if any of you saw that, the comets in the sky, the shooting comets. I feel we're connecting with this energy with the Page of Wands. So I feel signs in the skies are definitely present for you right now. And we have the Three of Wands here. So this is the expansion. I feel that there's been a wait here. You've been waiting for a little while, maybe for a message to come through, right? It's maybe you were wanting to get something fixed in your home and you called the plumber, the electrician, and it's been a really long wait through communication. So I'm seeing that this is a sign for you that something is expanding. So maybe you're being called to try someone else, right? To try someone new. Um, this is, it's you making room for something new to enter your life. So you might be decluttering your home, clearing things away, making room, and just wanting to feel that fresh energy, which is a higher frequency and vibration. So you might be clearing your friends lists on Facebook, on Instagram, right? These kinds of things. And the expansion is coming in through, I feel, inspiration for you or motivation. Like you're feeling very energized here. And you're magnetic right now. It's your aura. I'm seeing someone who's very vibrant. And this is a really bright light that is attracting others to really want to connect with you. They're drawn to you. So you're going to find that you're around a lot of people, whether you choose to be or not. You're finding yourself more around more people recently, and especially around this week. You might be called to work with someone. So this could be at work, you're being called to train someone, or you're finding yourself almost like in a leadership role in some way, guiding others. I'm getting the teacher and the student, so it could be vice versa. You're learning and you're training. And this is expanding your skills and your abilities. This is also representing changes through the expansion. It's also expression. It is the application of your creative energy through your expression, however you are feeling it, however you are, showing it in the world, however you are painting those colors on your canvas, right? So, you're going to find that maybe you are going painting with a friend at a bar. I've done this. It's super fun, right? You got a teacher there, someone guiding everyone. They're having a glass of wine and you're painting together. We got music going. This is what this energy feels like. It's fun. It is light. It is connection. It is laughter, friendship, love, all of that. It's not heavy. So I feel that you don't have to be someone else in this energy. And I feel this is something that Spirit wants you to be aware of and embrace more throughout this week. Spending time with those that actually feel good in your life, where you can laugh. Relationships aren't perfect, right? I feel that we go through our ups and downs, and sometimes with those ups and downs, overall, the energy is usually abundant, right? So these are people that really fill your heart with love. Like there's no need to, it's not out of balance. This is what I'm feeling here. Even with its ups and downs, it's not out of balance. So yeah, I'm seeing some of you choosing a path as well. Like there's some sort of a decision that you are making because maybe you are juggling maybe three balls. I feel that it feels like you've got a lot or choices or options or things you have to do, and I feel you're picking one and just moving through with that, and I see you reaching goals, the expansion, right? So yeah, you're making a dent in your world this week with you being intentional, showing up, being open and receptive. You're going to notice how quickly the universe is responding to you here, Virgo. So the results are going to speak for themselves. And there's a key I feel that you are holding, and you are unlocking a door and stepping in with both feet. Maybe there was fear here before, but I feel it's different right now. The energy within you is ready to take that step and see where it takes you. And it's one step at a time. There's no rush, right? So expectations around the outcome, the results. They want you to hand that over to spirit and let them take care of it. And you immerse yourself in that joy, that excitement, that friendship, that laughter. Page of Swords is, I feel, awareness. This is kind of like an awakening experience where you have received some information, something that you didn't know before, and now that you know it, you can't unknow it. So I feel this is opening up a layer of reality for you. And this is changing and switching things up. So you are now entering the month of May. This is a new month, right? We're stepping out of April, and I feel you are also stepping out of a cycle, a chapter in your life. Like there's some sort of an ending that is happening as you are stepping into this fresh new energy, right? And there's a lot that can happen in this process, especially for us mentally. So you may be finding that you're not able to sleep right now because you've got a lot going on, right? Maybe there's something that is happening in a couple of days and that's been on your mind. And it's funny because I'm seeing the same thing repeating over and over again. And this is why you can't sleep. So I'm definitely getting restless nights. So allow yourself to be at peace with this. And, easier said than done. um, I usually do breathing exercises because that helps settle my nervous system, and that way I'm able to sleep. I do the box breathing method, and I also do the 4-7-8 breathing method, and you can find those on YouTube. I also take a shower before I go to bed because that also calms my nervous system. So I feel that this week, if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, maybe there's a lot on your mind, implement some practices in your daily life that calm your mind, that calm your nerves. This could be meditation, this could be exercise, whatever it is that helps calm your system down, right? So, also dreams. So you are receiving a lot of messages at this time. So this is a lot of dreams in one night. Not only do you have sleep disturbances, but as you have those little moments of sleep throughout the night, there's dreams that are coming in and waking up at odd hours of the night. So I feel that there's some sort of communication coming in. So, whenever this happens to me, I don't overthink it. Instead, I know that it's a confirmation that I'm connected to spirit with all these things happening. The many 1111s I'm seeing, the many synchronicities, right? So sometimes I get like a flood of this and it can feel overwhelming, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to overthink this. This is just me synchronized. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. It's alignment, it's confirmation for you. And then you just let it go and move about your day. So, this is really being at peace in your mind with where you are, no matter what experience you are having, because you are not here, Virgo, to match any kind of external energies. You are here to stay within your own frequency and vibration. And I feel this is something that Spirit is constantly giving you a reminder of because we naturally forget. We naturally, things happen. It happens to me all the time, right? So it's always about bringing yourself back into awareness. I don't beat myself up because I forgot to stay in alignment or got lost on a path that ended up being a detour, right? This is also mind mastery learning. So I feel that some of you might be finding yourselves in a position of a student because you're learning something new. This is why I was feeling like work related. Maybe there's some new program that you are learning. I remember when I was working in the dental world, in my younger years, everything was paper. And then there came a change where everything went paperless. And that transition was incredibly difficult because we had to put all the patients' charts, scan them. So it was a lot of work on top of the regular work that you're doing. So once that hump was over, that adjustment period and everything was in there, it was much more efficient, even though it had its not so good things. It had a lot of good things, right? So I feel we are right now in our world going through this kind of a change, going from paper to paperless, but more advanced, especially with AI, right? So, newness, not being afraid of change and experiencing something new, embracing. I know that that's sometimes really hard to do when you have a certain belief, and it's okay if you're not wanting to grow in that area. But I feel there's opportunities right now to actually grow and explore new paths here, paths that maybe you're unfamiliar with, right? But know that you have it in you to actually learn and grow here, right? So I'm definitely getting a newbie energy here. Maybe this is you teaching people that don't know what you know. Maybe there's something that you're really good at that you're being called to share, because I feel communication here is a superpower. So actions speak louder than words, but for you, words also speak louder than actions. So they're balanced, right? They're working in harmony, working together for the greater good. And I feel this is through you staying within balance, right, in your nervous system. And that allows you to stay in balance even in chaos. The chaos isn't overwhelming you because you're showing up in it, not matching its energy. So there's no like trying to compete with it or compare with it because it's got nothing on you, right? So, and the cherry blossoms here, the images, the colors, I want you to pay attention to these because I feel these are signs and synchronicities that you have been experiencing. So we're going to go ahead and pull another spirit animal that is guiding you this week. I've been really seeing a lot of animals around me, and I feel that so have some of you. So you'll have to share with me which ones. So we have rabbit spirit coming forward. Have you seen a rabbit recently? So now is a lucky time for you. Now is a lucky time for you. 49 is your number here. I'm getting 49 days. And I feel for some of you, this number may be significant. So if it is, you can share with me why in the comment section below. So the message here is a sunny meadow calls and rabbit spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. This is what the double pages represent for you. You are being invited into a new life you have no experience with. But have no fear, Virgo. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit. So let new ideas spring to surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of a tremendous possibility. And I'm feeling called to read you the protection message today, Virgo. So vulnerability is required of you now, even if you don't feel safe. Act as if you trust that you will be okay, and soon you will see that you are, in fact, okay. To create is to take risks. So at this fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever is in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. Be playful now, admitting you are at the beginning of something. Come out to frolic in the sun's nurturing light because it is time to birth something new. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try something that you haven't tried before. I remember the first time I tried sushi, it was about in my early 30s. And I just thought it was gross. I don't know why. I never tried it before, raw fish, right? So, and then when I tried it, I was like, oh my gosh, that was so good. How come I never tried that before, right? And I love sushi. So we're going to go ahead, close and seal your reading. So you might be seeing this number already. We've got 999. You're being called to turn the page here. Virgo, turn the page on something. So the message is move on to the next thing. If something's not working and you know it, instead of trying to push harder, maybe move on to something else and see if that might be a way. There's a completion here. You are at a finish line. There's an ending and some of you are coming full circle. And you're finding that you're starting over, right? These are the page. These are unfamiliar new energies, and they can challenge us because we can be afraid to try something new because we don't know, we're unfamiliar. But once we get familiar with it, then we know. So there's almost like an adjustment period that you're being called to move through without stepping back into the old. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, if you're here still, Katomi has done it again. She's come up with a brand new magic intention candle, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her working on this candle at home, and I've just been adoring these ones. So they're beautiful red roses in this beautiful glass jar. And this is a love ritual candle. It is called Heart in Bloom. Okay, so you get a candle here in this box. It comes with 3 different types of rituals, one that you can choose from and perform. So it comes with all the instructions. It also has a special message for you, and it comes with a little satchel here and a bracelet that you wear that is consecrated through the ritual. Okay, so this is such a beautiful box, and it's only a limited supply. So I'm going to leave you links in the description box below. So feel free to secure yours today before they do run out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until the next time. All right, everyone, I just wanted to update you on my channel schedule, which will be changing very soon. So currently you're seeing your individual signs up twice per week with 1 collective a day. This is going to now change to 1 individual reading per week with 1 collective a day. So you'll see the schedule here. Take a look at where your sign is being posted. That way you can change from the old schedule to the new one. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to create some more room to do live events. This is something that has been sitting with me for a very long time. And I wanted to put more energy into my secondary channel, which is these sacred oracles. So by doing this, I allow myself more space and room to explore other avenues to share more of my creativity with you. So I hope that you're able to receive this in a positive way. And those collective readings are for you in between those individual readings. So those are going to be out every day. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your presence, your love, your support, everything that you bring to this community here. So thank you. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.